Imagine you're completely alone in the middle of a North American forest at night. There's no signal, no cars, and no other people anywhere around you. The only thing you can hear is the wind slowly moving through the trees. At first, everything feels normal until suddenly the entire forest goes silent. The insects stop. The birds disappear. Even the wind feels dead. And right at that moment, you hear something walking in the distance. Slow, heavy footsteps, not human. It sounds like something massive is moving between the trees, circling you somewhere in the darkness. What makes the situation even more disturbing is the fact that thousands of people claim they've experienced the exact same thing. For decades, hikers, hunters, forest workers, and ordinary people have reported strange encounters deep within the forests of North America. They describe seeing a massive, hairy figure walking on two legs, like a human before disappearing back into the wilderness within seconds. People eventually gave the creature a name, Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch. What's interesting is that stories about Bigfoot existed long before the internet. Several Native American tribes had already described giant mysterious beings living deep in the wilderness for hundreds of years. They didn't treat the stories like entertainment or myths. They warned people to stay away from certain areas of the forest because they believed something was watching from a distance. And strangely, the descriptions were always similar. Extremely tall, covered in dark hair, moving silently and leaving enormous footprints behind. But the Bigfoot mystery truly exploded in 1967. Two men named Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin were exploring an isolated area near Bluff Creek in Northern California, a location already famous for mysterious footprint sightings. At first, they were simply hoping to find evidence, but according to their story, something far stranger appeared in front of them. A massive creature suddenly walked near the creek, and Roger quickly grabbed his camera. What they recorded became one of the most famous mystery videos in history. The footage shows a large, hairy figure walking across an open section of the forest. Its body appears too massive to be an ordinary human. The arms are unusually long, the movement feels heavy, and the way it walks seems strangely natural. But the moment that unsettled people the most only lasts a few seconds. As the creature walks away, it slowly turns toward the camera. The look is brief, but aware, almost as if the creature understood it was being recorded. Even today, the Patterson-Gimlin film remains heavily debated. Some people believe it was simply a man wearing a costume. Others argue the movement looks too realistic for costume technology from the 1960s. And strangely, the harder people try proving Bigfoot is fake, the more stories continue to appear. Some hikers claim they heard massive footsteps circling their tents at night. Others say rocks were thrown from deep within the woods even though nobody was there. Some heard long screams echoing through the darkness, sounds that didn't resemble humans or normal animals. There are even reports from people who felt like they were being watched for hours while walking through isolated forest trails, as if something was following them without ever fully revealing itself. What makes these stories disturbing is how consistent they are. Many witnesses were never interested in monsters or paranormal stories. They were ordinary people camping, hiking, or working in remote wilderness areas. Yet after their experiences, most of them describe the exact same feeling. The feeling that something exists deep in the forest that shouldn't exist at all. And maybe the most terrifying part of the Bigfoot mystery isn't the sightings, but the fact that there is still no clear answer, no confirmed body, no undeniable remains, no final proof capable of ending the mystery. All that remains are footprints, blurry footage, strange sounds, and stories passed down from generation to generation, almost as if something truly is living deep within those forests, while intentionally avoiding humans. Maybe that's why the legend of Bigfoot never really disappears. Because deep inside human nature, there's still an ancient fear of something hiding in the dark, something silently standing between the trees, watching us without making a sound. And maybe somewhere deep in the forest tonight, that thing is still there. So what do you think? Is Bigfoot real? Or are these stories simply humanity's fear of the dark and silent wilderness? Let me know in the comments.